Hello friends, welcome to Pawansoft channel. In this video we are going to see Hibernate. So Hibernate full course from scratch. So let's start. So first we will see Hibernate introduction. In Hibernate introduction, so first point is Hibernate is a persistent framework which is used to implement persistent operations to interact with database. Hibernate framework was implemented by Red Hat and architected by Gavin King. Hibernate is a ORM object relational mapping tool. Hibernate can be implemented either with XML approach, Hibernate core, or annotation approach, annotation approach. So let's see JDBC specification given by Sun Microsystem and is implemented by various database vendor. So if you want to connect with the database using JDBC API, so let's see the flow of the JDBC. So when you will write the Java program, and using Java program you will call the JDBC API. So JDBC API, there is a JDBC implementation. So using JDBC implementation, it will connect with the database and will return the data from the database, right? And JDBC API internally there is a JDBC implementation. So using JDBC implementation, JDBC API will get the data, and using JDBC API, using Java program, when you write the Java program and you will call the JDBC API, right? And using JDBC API, finally you will return the data. So this is the flow of the JDBC, and let's see the next point. Hibernate is implemented on the top of JDBC technology. That is, you can use Hibernate API which internally use JDBC to contact database. So if you want to connect with the database using Hibernate, so let's see the flow of the Hibernate. So you will write the Java program and you will call the Hibernate API, right? Using Java program you will use the Hibernate API. So there is a Hibernate runtime system. So internally Hibernate runtime system will connect with JDBC API, right? And JDBC API internally there is a JDBC implementation, and using JDBC implementation you will connect with the database and will fetch the data from the database, right? And from the JDBC implementation, JDBC API will get the data, and Hibernate runtime system will get the data from the JDBC API, and finally you will get the data, right, using the Hibernate API. So there is these all are the internal implementation. So you will use only Hibernate API, right? And all these tasks is implemented internally. So no need to write all these tasks. So finally only you have to write the Java program and you have to call the Hibernate API. That's it. And internally Hibernate API, there is internally all tasks is happened. So to connect with the database and to fetch the data from the database. So only you have to write the Java program and you have to call the Hibernate API, right? So let's see the next point. When you write the code, JDBC code to interact with database, so you need to perform the following. So first task you have to perform, first task is you have to load the driver class, and second get the JDBC connection and prepare the SQL statement. And if you want to insert the data, so you have to write the insert query. If you want to fetch the data, you have to write the get select query, right? And if you want to delete the record, so you have to write the delete query, and for update to write the update query. and create the JDBC statement and submit the SQL statement to database, and finally you have to process the result, right? In the above code, more statements 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, this is load the database class and get the JDBC connection, and 4, create the JDBC statement and submit the SQL statement to database. All these 4 are common across multiple JDBC programs. This gives you the code duplication problem, right? So let's see the next point. When you write JDBC code, as a Java developer are responsible for getting the connection, writing the SQL statement, creating the JDBC statement, generating the primary key, and submitting the SQL statement to database, and process the result and clean the resource. Hibernate as persistent framework automates these tasks and simplifies your life, right? So let's see the Hibernate features. In Hibernate features, let's see the first point. Hibernate system is responsible for taking the connections, creating statements, and releasing the resource, right? So creating the connection, creating the statement, releasing the resource, all these tasks will happen by Hibernate system, right? So as a Java developer, you no need to write the code for it to create the connection and statement and release the resource. Hibernate system will do internally, right? And second point, Hibernate system is responsible for generating the values required for primary key columns. So Hibernate system will generate the value for primary key column also, so no need to write the code for it, right? And third point, Hibernate system is responsible for generating the SQL query also. SQL queries which are well tuned in terms of performance. So if you want to submit the data to if you will run the Java program, and if you want to submit the data, right, in database, so Hibernate system will write the insert query for you. And if you want to, when you will write the Java code to fetch the data from the database, so select query will write by Hibernate system, right? So no need to write the SQL query also when you are using Hibernate. And fourth point, Hibernate provides many built-in primary key generation algorithms and also supports to implement custom primary key generation algorithm, right? When your requirement is not supporting your primary key generation algorithm, and when your requirement is you have to write the custom primary key generation algorithm, right? Means suppose if you want to means suppose I have two column, right? Include first column ID and name, and these two column if you want to make the single column as a primary key, so for that, for custom primary key generation algorithm, you can write the code for also. And if you don't want to write the custom primary key generation algorithm, so Hibernate will provide you many primary key generation algorithm, right? Like increment, right? Sequence. When you use the there are so many inbuilt primary key generation algorithm. We'll see one by one using example. Will example step by step. So let's see the next point. Hibernate supports various mapping styles. So first one is simple mapping style, right? How to map the simple type like int, byte, short, right? So all will see one by one using example, right? And collection mapping style list set map, right? So list set map are the collection, so we'll see one by one, and others also. Inheritance mapping style, there is table per class, table per subclass, right? Inheritance means there is a parent class and there is child class, right? How to map parent to child, we'll see one by one. So all inheritance are, there is three types: table per subclass, right? And table per class, and table per concrete class, right? All will see one by one using example. And fourth point is association mapping style, right? In association mapping style, one to one, one to many, and many to many mapping. All these mapping we'll see one by one using example. So let's see the next point. Next point is Hibernate supports various query language. HQL, Hibernate query language, right? How to write the HQL query we'll see using example, okay? And query by criteria, QBC. So QBC will see native SQL query and named SQL query. All type of the query we'll see one by one using example. And Hibernate supports two way to manage the connection: driver manager connection and data source connection. So all driver manager connection we'll see, and data source connection we'll see one using example. And Hibernate supports two way to manage the transactions: JDBC transactions and JTF transactions. We'll see using example how to write the JDBC transaction, how to write the code for JDBC transaction, and how to write the manage the JTA transaction, right? We'll see one by one using example. Hibernate provides various caching mechanism, right? And Hibernate has inbuilt supports for batch update, right? All these points we'll see one by one using example. In full Hibernate scratch codes. And if you want to, let's see. Thank you, and we'll see you in next video. And if you want to follow me on Facebook and also on Telegram, Instagram, so all link I'll give you in description. From there you can follow me on Telegram, Instagram, or in Facebook. And if you want any this PDF, this presentation, so you can ping me on Telegram. So Telegram link and Instagram link and Facebook link I'll give you in description. From there you can get the URL, and you can ping me on Telegram, Instagram, or Facebook, anyone. So I'll give you this task, this PDF I will attach there. From there you can download. And if you want any source code related to my tutorial video, so in Telegram you can join my Telegram, and from there you can ping me. There I will send you the source code. So that's it. Thanks for watching.